Yeah, what's up, dudes? So what's the deal with relics? Hey, what's up, guys? So, I was on, I think it was Craigslist recently. And, I just troll through there and I just look for various guitars. Sometimes you'll see a gem, and I don't mean Jem, I mean Gem. I see somebody on there and they have like a Strat, which it looked at one time to be a pretty nice Strat. And they're like, heavy custom relic. Now, clearly this was a Mexican Strat. This wasn't, a Fender custom shop, custom relic or anything like that. It was a guitar that this guy took and now he's going to like relic it and charge. And he's like, all this custom relic work. And, he wanted like, I don't know, like $600 or something like that. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. You took a $300 guitar, you sandpapered and smashed it all up, and now you're relicking. You want, like another $300 over what a used retail on that guitar would be, because that guitar used retail is $299 all day. In fact, I see the Mexi Strats as low as $199 once in a while. So I got to thinking, what's up with relics? I mean, it seems to me like you're buying a used guitar new. And I just never got it. It almost seems like they sat around the boardroom and they said, you know what dollars we're missing? We're missing the used dollars. We can sell them the shiny new guitar all day long, but there's some guitar player out there that will never buy a shiny new guitar. They want a guitar that's sort of broken in, worn in. And so for that, we will make a custom relic. It'll be like this old, guitar that's seen all these years and all that stuff. Except it hasn't. It's seen someone's bench and they, beat it up for a while. The other thing I noticed is that the pros can really relic very well. They know how to make it look like it's truly aged. The other people on the internet, not so much. They take a screwdriver and a hammer and they take a rasp or some sandpaper and they just beat the guitar to hell and they go, now it's relicked. And I say to myself, why? Why are you ruining a nice guitar? So I found my most relicked guitar. Now, I bought this new off the shelf in February of 1988. And as you can see, it's got some heavy relicking. And what happened with this guitar was that my basement floods, and the water got up to just about the tremolo cavity. And the whole bottom of the guitar swelled up, and then it dried out and, and contracted, and the paint fell off. So, by the logic I see on some people out there, this guitar just tripled in value. I mean, really, I guess I just don't get relics, period. If you look online at a vintage shop and you wanted, say, a 63 or a 64 Strat, the worse condition it is, the lower the money. The closer it is to new, the more money it is, by far. There's no two ways about it. Your relicking will ruin it, not increase its value. Guys want them mint. Guys want them stock. Don't customize it. Don't change anything. And they certainly don't want it all beat to hell. They want it to be really, really nice condition. Now, is there some player out there that, prefers that used look? I suppose, but they don't really seem to appear on low-end guitars. They tend to be on these higher-end guitars, and the lower ones are just butcher jobs by hacks in their basement. But I think the bigger question is like, why would you even want a relic guitar? Right? I mean, you're basically claiming to have or presenting that you have, maybe you're not claiming it, but you're certainly making the appearance that you've got this old, beat up, worn, torn guitar like who was that? Like Monty Montgomery's Alvarez, right? It's all beat up. Or what's his name there? Willie Nelson's, acoustic. It's a relic. It's like road worn. Yeah, they earned that. They did that to that guitar over time by sheer use from the thousands of gigs that they've done with that guitar over the years. So when you buy a relic, you're not really getting any of that. You're not getting all the mojo that comes with that over years of use, the memories like I have with this guitar that I bought brand new off the shelf in 1988. It's just not there. See this chrome knob? That knob was the same color as this knob when I got this guitar. Right? I mean, that's what you get. I did that over the course of, whatever it is, 20-something years now. More. Getting old. It's like 20. What would I do it? Geez. When did I get it? I got it in 1988. So, geez, we're 4 years off of, the 30th anniversary. So, I guess I just need some help on this, guys. Help me out. Now, I had a friend over recently, and I said, well, maybe they want it broken in. I said, but how does a guitar break in? He says, I'll tell you how it breaks in. You get used to it over a period of weeks. You adjust. The guitar doesn't. He's like, it's not like a car, or it's not like a pair of shoes, right? You put a pair of shoes on, they fit a certain way. It doesn't fit your foot perfectly because it's a little different. And over, a few weeks, and in some pain, your foot presses on the leather or on the canvas, whatever it is, and stretches it out and sort of gets it to mold to your foot until it doesn't have to go any farther. That is truly breaking it in, right? But on a guitar, is the neck changing? I mean, is the neck changing its shape in any way? No, unless you took some sandpaper to it, but that's a different story. I'm talking about you got a brand new guitar and you play it for a couple of months, and is it like broken in? I don't think so. I think you get used to it, not the other way around, because there's really nothing to break in on a guitar. You could set it up. That's fine, but that's a setup. That's not breaking in, right? So, in the defense of relics, I will say one last thing, and then you guys can give me some feedback in the comments. About 14 years ago, I guess it was 2000, the summer of 2000, I had to spend some time in Madison, Wisconsin. And I was out there for a couple of weeks doing work. And beautiful city, by the way. I highly recommend it. And there was a music store on the way to my job site. So I was staying at a hotel, like right downtown, right in the center of town, right by some street full of cheese and right by the Capitol. And I would drive down this highway or whatever, and it's hard to remember, so long ago, but I would pass by. There was like a Blimpies. If you're from Madison, maybe you know the name of the store. There was like a Blimpies there, and there was a store. The store, I forget the name of the store. It was a nice store though, and the people in there were really nice too. And I get in there and I'm talking. I'm killing time because I'm waiting. I was in IT at the time, and I'm waiting for the movers to come and move a whole bunch of stuff, and then I can go in and like wire the patch bay and do all this other stuff. But I have to wait till they move a bunch of stuff over there before I can set it up. So I'm just sitting around twiddling my thumbs, and I'm driving around in my rent-a-car, and I see the music store, as I'm going back and forth to work. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go there today and spend a little time. And I went in there, and the guy was playing a custom shop Strat Relic. It had just come in. It was sort of new. It was like $2,800. And I have to say, it played really nice. It was gorgeous. I said, wow, this guitar's really nice. But I don't know that it was the Relic. I mean, it just had a couple of dents. Everything looked a little bit tarnished. It was a brand new guitar. It was $2,800. It was a custom shop. And, it was gorgeous, but it was also a $2,800 guitar. So, I don't know. I guess I'm a little lost at why someone would want it beat up like that to start. It will kill its resale value. And, you know, I don't know that it makes the guitar play or sound any better. It's really just a completely cosmetic effect, from what I can tell. If I'm wrong on this, please correct me. But I just don't understand how it could possibly be anything but cosmetic. So, that was my what's up with that for this week. And I'll come back on a regular basis and we'll say, the hell's up with this? And until then, rock on.